Today on UI7 Newsbreak, there are newly discovered health benefits for a popular drink amongst college students.
Also, a popular app for people with cars, it's making its way from Champaign to Urbana.
Plus, find out what big recruit made a verbal commitment to John Gross in Illinois basketball this past weekend.
Your UI7 Newsbreak starts right now.
From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio at the University of Illinois campus, this is your UI7 Newsbreak, your U of I news source.
Hello, welcome to UI7 Newsbreak. I'm Cassie Carlson.
And I'm Abraham Koshy.
With unofficial St. Patrick's Day around the corner, some university students are bound to have a good time.
New research shows students possibly incorporating a different kind of beverage into the mix this weekend. UI7's Corey Drake tells us more about the positive health benefits of coffee.
Students will be surprised to learn that coffee may help reduce the damage caused by overindulging during unofficial St. Patrick's Day this weekend. This new discovery just adds to the multiple perks associated with the tiny bean. U of I sophomore Alondra Kovarubis is more concerned about the immediate benefits.
I never really thought about coffee having health benefits. I always saw it as like something that kind of pumps you up. It's even like the thought of like drinking coffee can even make you like energetic, even if it does or if it doesn't.
According to data published by Elementary Pharmacology and Therapeutics, drinking 2 cups of coffee a day can help lower your chances of liver cirrhosis by 44%. Luckily for residents, Urbana-Champaign is the home of many local coffee shops. Lexi Ruiz is a manager at Snow Meats Coffee located in downtown Champaign. According to Ruiz, there are multiple benefits to drinking coffee, such as antioxidants and metabolic boost. However, the health benefits won't be the reason bringing in unofficial partygoers, she says.
I don't think the health reasons are why people drink coffee. I think people drink coffee because it's delicious, but also because they want that energy boost. But I really think more people, if they knew about the health benefits of drinking coffee, they might drink more coffee.
It's that delicious taste that might be the reason coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world.
I really like the taste of it. I'm not big on like espresso, but I love the taste of I just like the taste of coffee. It's really nice.
In Urbana-Champaign, Corey Drake, UI7 Newsbreak.
Spring may be on its way early this year, but winter is still taking its toll on our health, especially in relation to blood donations. UI7 Newsbreak's Kendall Herren explores the importance of giving something so essential.
According to the American Red Cross, every 2 seconds someone in the United States needs blood, estimating approximately 36,000 units needed every day. That's a lot of blood. Local organizations around the U.S. host blood drives regularly, including many student organizations on the U of I campus. One in particular hosted one this past week in hopes of making a larger impact on the community. However, one student in particular has a more personal connection.
Yeah, I do. I have a really good friend that she's had some difficulties with health and needs some blood donations, so kind of a personal connection for me.
Blood is needed for a number of different reasons, ranging from car accidents to sickle cell and other health complications. Not all donors have a reason for giving, though.
There's an excessive demand for it at this point in time, and if I were in that situation where I would need to be given blood, I would definitely want to have it available and know that people are taking their time to actually do it.
During the winter months especially, blood donations are in high demand. With bad weather and seasonal illness, many regular donors cannot always donate. Because of this, all healthy donors are needed to help maintain an adequate blood supply. You can donate blood every 56 days, and each donation itself takes 8 to 10 minutes. The entire process takes less than an hour from walk-in to walk-out.
The email said, come save some lives. I'm like, all right, I've done it before, why not?
Donating blood is a quick and painless process. Each blood donation helps 3 people. From Urbana, Kendall Herren, UI7 Newsbreak.
A group of surgeons from the Cleveland Clinic have performed the first uterus transplant in the U.S. this week. UI7's Lauren Hicks tells us how the surgery is supposed to create a new opportunity for women that can't have babies.
It was a long 9 hours for a 26-year-old woman to receive a womb in this operation. She was the first of 10 planned surgeries at the clinic. The uterus was taken from a deceased organ donor. Dr. Rebecca Flicht explains how common the transplant is.
Like any solid organ transplant, like kidney transplant, we would take from an organ donor and then prepare that uterus to replace inside the recipient, which is our patient who has either a non-functioning or an absent uterus.
It is expected to take a year for the uterus to heal, and after the patient receives frozen eggs, their babies will be delivered by C-section. The uterus will then need to be removed after 1 or 2 children. In Urbana, Lauren Hicks, UI7 Newsbreak.
In other news, the city of Urbana has launched a new parking app. This app could save both your time and money. Drivers can now save their quarters and pay for parking meters with their phone. Urbana has joined the mobile meter app, which allows people to pay for parking meters electronically. University of Illinois student James Crawford drives every day to class and has gotten several parking tickets.
I get parking tickets because I run out of time. I pay the meters every time, but it's usually like 2-3 minutes left and I don't pay it. I run out of time. So.
The city of Champaign implemented the mobile meter app on their meters last April, and Urbana is looking to keep the parking system consistent throughout the neighboring city. In just the first week, Urbana has seen an average of 150 mobile meter transactions per day. Urbana's Administrative Services Manager, Beth Beatty, explains the convenience of the app.
When it was presented to council, when we decided to go with mobile meter, we were hoping for a 20% utilization rate in the meters. At some point, we would love for this to do so well, so successful that people are really using the mobile meter app and not having to, get their coins out. That will just be, helpful to staff and everyone.
Beatty says the winter weather we experienced last week favored the city because it allowed them to put signs on all the meters throughout Urbana. To pay with the mobile meter app, you simply plug in the parking space code on the meter to your app and pay through connecting your bank account. The app gives you notifications when your parking time is about to run out, and you can renew that time directly through your phone without having to go back to the meter. Even though the app is meant to be a convenience for drivers, some people, such as James Crawford, still prefer paying with quarters.
Now once I get our checks, I get like $50 worth of coins, so I'll be good.
In Urbana, Cassie Carlson, UI7 Newsbreak.
Coming up, the Fighting Illini dominate in their final home game of the season against the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
And a talented high school basketball player from Peoria voices his aspirations to attend the U of I via social media.
Doesn't see race. Love is love.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Break a leg.
The State Farm Center was alive with action earlier this week when fans came out to the last home basketball game. UI7's Elise Kozal joins us now.
It's been a bit rough of a season, but Illinois fans and players want to end it on a high note.
The Illini are looking forward to their final 2 games on the road. The Illinois men's basketball team finished strong on Sunday night at their last home game of the season. The Illini trumped the Gophers with a winning score of 84-71 over Minnesota.
You know, obviously, I've been pretty hard on these guys up here in terms of taking more ownership. Here it's February, they're older, they've got a lot of experience, and to be honest with you, they deserve all the credit.
The Illini really brought it tonight, and junior Malcolm Hill is looking to the future for the final 2 games at Maryland and Penn State.
It's really important, we just have to leave the regular season with as much momentum as we can, to head into the Big Ten tournament.
After the home loss to Indiana last week, Gross commented that the team leaders really needed to step it up. The effort in the second half showed that the Illini got the message.
I think in the second half, we really showed that, me and Kendrick, came out in the second half really strong. I think it followed. That's how we went from down 8 to, up 15, in the blink of an eye.
Hopefully, the Illini have bottled up this winning energy for when they face off at Maryland tomorrow night at 6 p.m. In Urbana, Elise Kozal, UI7 Newsbreak.
The Fighting Illini men's basketball game on Sunday night marked many lasts for the team and the Orange Crush. With their 84-71 win over the Minnesota Gophers, the last home game of the season held many memories. Senior members of the team were honored Sunday night. Khalid Lewis, Mike Thorne Jr., and Mike LaTulip walked with their families across the court and received a jersey for their time with the program. The Orange Crush seniors were also recognized during halftime, leading the famous 3-1 on the court. This season was memorable for all as a new era begins for Illinois athletics.
Illini basketball scored a major recruit for the 2017 season. Fans can now be excited about the talented young backcourt that the Illini will present in the future. DeMonte Williams, a 4-star shooting guard from Peoria, committed to Illinois this past week on Twitter. DeMonte is ranked the number 8 shooting guard in the country. He is also the son of former Illini guard Frank Williams. Frank helped the Fighting Illini to 3 NCAA tournament appearances from '99 to 2002. Williams joins fellow in-state guard Javon Pickett as the second recruit for the 2017 class as head coach John Gross looks to build for the future.
The women's gymnastics team had an exciting win over Iowa State for their senior night in Huff Hall, but the mix of smiles and tears will show that the night was bittersweet for a few team members. The team put on a motivated performance in their victory. They dished out many season and career highs. Senior Sonny Cato led with her best score of 9.90. Freshman Haley Rowe had a season high for floor, and senior Gianna O'Connor scored a career high on beam with another 9.9 score. By the end, the team walked away with 4 event titles, including all-around and 13 top 3 finishes. The team also honored 3 seniors for their careers with the orange and blue. California is home to the most magical place on Earth, and police there recently captured a beloved mythical creature. Meet Juliet. This little unicorn may look harmless, but she's actually a con artist and a fugitive. The Pony Pretender escaped her home in Madera County, California, and began prancing about the area. Police received several calls that a unicorn was on the loose, and after a 3-hour pursuit and some fun photos, Juliet was returned to her castle, where she poses for children's portraits and lives happily ever after.
What would your reaction be, Abe, if you saw a unicorn walking on the streets?
To be honest with you, growing up in India, me and my friends kind of believed that unicorns were maybe real, so I'd probably be there taking photos with them,
As a child, I thought the same thing, which is interesting to see that people are thinking the same. Well, that's all we have for this edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.